with a solid projectile if you hold and shoot it like a rifle. All the way from double arm's length out to in excess of 100 yards, you can control your environment with the shotgun if you understand zoning effect, if you understand the appropriate load to apply to the problem, and if you've trained to be able to make the transition.
Okay, a few minutes earlier, Bill Jeans was up explaining to you about the A, B, and C zone of the shotgun. And he also made mention of the fact that to really get the full effectiveness of the shotgun, you must have a certain type of sighting system. And that's what we want to talk about for the next couple of minutes. The sighting systems that we normally see on shotguns, I've drawn them on the board here, and I'm not an artist, but try to do a rendering that's closely resembling what you might see. The first one we see here is a Remington shotgun, and we see a bead and pedestal, which is very common right now. The second one in line is still the Remington shotgun, and it's the old bead on the barrel itself, and there's no pedestal. Followed by the Remington rifle sights, which are kind of a semi-buckhorn rear sight and a bead on a pedestal front sight. Followed by the Benelli, which is a vast improvement over the other three, in that it's a big blocky rear sight and you have a nice post on the front. And the very last picture that we've drawn here for you is a Gunsite type of rear sight. And it's something that we've worked with people the likes of Steve Wickert and also MMC Gunsite model sights done by MMC. And the arrow depicts the protective ears on the outside of the ghost ring sight system. And what you have there is you have kind of a halo sight system depicted by the circular piece here, and then also your center post front sight that's in the middle. And what we want to use to correlate this information is that in the A, B, and C zones that Bill so astutely pointed out to you, that when you're in that A zone and you must shoot this shotgun as you would a rifle with a single projectile, it's a paramount issue that you have a good set of sights. You can't just point the shotgun in the general direction of a particular target and expect to get hits. What we see at Gunsite primarily is when people come out and they try to point shoot and or shoot from the hip, is invariably people will shoot high. And if you shoot over your target, that's not going to do you any good, especially in a life-saving or life-threatening situation. You must be able to put the pellets and or the projectile where it'll do the most good, and that's on the particular target that you're shooting at. And the only way that you can do that is using the sights that are provided on the shotgun. And what we're suggesting to you is that we're not saying that you can't hit effectively with a particular sight system that's on your shotgun, but what we are saying that the particular sighting system that we have drawn for you down on the end, either by Wickert or MMC, is a superior sighting system. The eye has the capability of aligning this halo system, or the ghost ring system, if you will. It will align the front sight and center it in that rear halo in about 1/1000th of a second. And that's extremely fast. And you will also be able to get good center hits using that type of sight system. The Benelli sight system is I would say, probably equally is good, but it's a little bit slower than the ghost ring system. And then as you go down, reverse the order, and you come back to the Remington rifle sights or the bead on the pedestal, these get slower and slower and slower to use. And in most gunfights, the shooting is over in roughly 2 or 2.5 seconds. And what that tells me, or should equate to you, is you don't have that much time. And as we like to say at Gunsite here, you can't miss fast enough. So having a good set of sights mounted on your shotgun will enable you to do several different things. Number one, in that A zone, you'll be able to mount the weapon smoothly and quickly. You'll be able to acquire those sights in a minimal amount of time, which will produce good hits if you focus on that front sight. When we extend that range out to the C zone, which Bill talked about, and about using the single ball slug, then once again those sights come back into play, and they're extremely important. It will enable you to take that single ball slug and shoot it just like a rifle. And as Bill pointed out, here at Gunsite regularly we have people who shoot at 100 yards, and sometimes we even have people that are very effective back to 150 yards. It just depends on the person and the gun and the sighting system he has. So if you're going to be the best shotgunner that you can be, you must have that good set of sights, and you must be able to know what you can and can't do with that rifle at certain distances. Just keep in mind that A zone is very important because you're going to shoot it like a rifle with a single projectile, and at the C zone you're also going to shoot it like a rifle with that single projectile, and you must be able to get hits. And if you're going to get hits, you have to have the proper sighting system.
These video elements are just a small sampling of the topics that we teach here in our general shotgun class at Gunsite Training Center. We hope that these elements will help you in the selection and the usage of a tactical shotgun for your own personal self-defense. Should you desire more training, please contact us here at Gunsite Training Center because we're here for you. If you need to use a firearm, always remember the 4 safety rules. And as we say here at Gunsite, be safe and watch your front sight.